Wow.
So,
Well, what are we listening to right now?
welcome everybody to the Huber Rebels podcast, your new favorite podcast featuring two dudes talking about movies and video games and other stuff. My name is Jordan, also known as Molly Joe.
My name is Ethan, also known as Not Quite Yet.
There it is. You've been gone for a few days.
I have.
The podcast this week is
Oh, we got a slight delay.
delayed
Yeah,
because you were not exactly out of town.
I was busy at work meeting.
Work meeting
Yeah.
at a resort.
Yeah, I guess it is technically a resort.
It is.
Yeah, with a bunch of rich bougie people walking around.
So how was it?
It was work.
It is work. It's not like mostly fun.
It was pretty chill. This is the 4th time I've been there. 5th one overall, which is like crazy to me. And I was there 2.5 days. First day was set up, helping like I go, and since I'm based here, a lot of our people are not based here. I go and I help get everything set up. And then second day we have our full day meeting, and then like team building activities and whatnot at the end of the day, and then dinner, and then we have a half day today with like a training session, and then that's it. So that was the gist. But last night, day 2, we after dinner, and we'd gone to the bar, and then somebody was able, I think from the hotel, they were able to get some s'mores sticks.
Okay.
And obviously that was a great idea. And it turns out they had a fire pit down by the pool. And
Please don't get derailed.
okay, I didn't know what it was.
Just notes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was criticisms or feedback or not.
No.
No, but the fire pit was down by the pool, and so we went down there and started marching. It was hot, so it was like my temperatures are so off between going to DC and then going to Temecula, which also happened.
When did you go there?
Oh my goodness, it's been busy.
When did you go there?
Friday.
Oh, was that the wedding?
Yeah.
In Temecula?
Yeah.
How hot was that?
Very.
Uh.
But so over this weekend it was nice and cool, a little bit humid, but
You're on the coast at least.
yeah, we were on the coast, and during the team building challenge I was a judge, and I ended up getting no, that's not when I got sweaty. It was during dinner. They had a ping pong table, and I got way too competitive and worked up quite a sweat.
If ever there's a time to get sweaty, I would say it's during ping pong. So
Yeah,
that's good.
that's definitely worth it, I would say.
Yeah.
But so I changed, we went to the bar, had a few more drinks, then we went down to have s'mores by the pool, which was closed, but they opened it up for us to go use the fire pit and whatnot. So we're having s'mores, more people are showing up, and a couple more people are by the fence, and we weren't sure if they were coming to like kick us out, because it was after the pool was closed, but they let us in there, the workers, and we're hanging around the fire, and then someone else shows up, and all of a sudden I turn around, and they got shirt off, shoes off, pants on, and a floaty around their
Regular pants or
waist.
like swim shorts?
No, regular pants.
Okay.
I think jeans probably, and a floaty thing, jumps in the pool.
Nice.
And I was just like, oh, okay. I still have never gone swimming in this pool. A couple years ago we went swimming in the adult pool because we had like an extra half day or something.
Yeah.
But that was the only time, and I was like, oh, well, I've never swam in this pool before. 2 more people jumped in, and then I was just like...
All with regular clothes on?
Yeah, full with all their clothes on,
okay.
For sure.
Wait, I'm sorry, did you know this person that jumped in?
Yeah, I knew everybody.
Oh,
I
didn't know if this was the person that like you saw outside that you didn't recognize or something.
It was the person, but it turned out they
knew them.
We did know them.
Okay.
And then I got up, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Took my phone out, took my wallet out, took my shoes off, took the shirt off.
That's the dangerous thing about jumping in a pool with regular clothes on, is like you don't necessarily think to take all the important stuff out.
So thankfully I did that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, let's do it. I don't think I've ever done this before. I jumped, and then so I went and I jumped in, and one of the guys jumped in with me, and it was very freeing. I don't know. Because it was like late, it was closed.
Were you wearing jeans?
Yeah, I had like Vans work pants. Not like silk or not silk. I don't know. I don't know materials.
Were they denim?
They weren't denim, but they were like cargo-ish.
Yeah.
That direction of material. Sorry, I know I hit that. And it took me back to high school when I was in Poland, and we had to do, as part of PE, we had to do in the pool. It was like, I don't know how to, survival training. You had to jump in with like all these clothes on and take your clothes off in the pool, tie a flotation device to like help yourself float because clothes get heavy.
Oh yeah.
But I just had the jeans on, and it was up to my waist if I stood up. It wasn't. It wasn't that deep, but it was a saltwater pool, which was cool. Yeah, it doesn't irritate you as much. You can taste it a little.
Yeah.
Tastes better than chlorine though.
Probably.
And so that was fun, and we were swimming around in there. I think a couple more people ended up jumping in, and then I remembered they have a water slide.
In this pool?
So I realized there's like a separate little like pool of water that it lets out in, but not into a swimming pool.
Yeah.
You would then get in
a designated like landing area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so me and this one other guy, we were like, let's go check this slide out. I've always wanted to ride this. I've always wanted to go down this slide.
Yeah.
Because the restaurant that we always would have like our lunch or whatever at is right by it. So during the day, there's kids just going down this thing all the time, and I'm not gonna go change in the middle of the day and go jump in the pool.
Right.
And I was like, perfect opportunity. So we ran up the stairs, and he went first.
Did it require water?
It definitely required water, and
it wasn't much of a slide, was it?
No, it was a workout.
It was a stuck.
It was So he went first and got stuck, and then got up and like kind of tried to run and ate it.
Oh no!
And I was like, ooh, okay,
Don't do that.
Not gonna do that. And
was it straight or did it like curve around and stuff?
Curved. So
I love those. Those are so fun.
And doing and all over the place, and I just kind of used my arms and muscled my way down. It was a workout. I was exhausted by the time I got to the end, and then I just kind of fell off the end of it into the water. It wasn't very exciting, but it was fun. Yeah, we did it. That's awesome. Now I can say that we did it. And then we went and jumped back in the pool, and then people got in the hot tub, and oh my goodness, it was enough to make you sweat.
Did no one bring like bathing suits?
I didn't.
Or was it just so spontaneous that
both
no one
probably
bothered? Yeah.
Nobody was gonna go back up to their room and change. It was more. That was the fun of it.
Yeah.
It was just like we just had this big long meeting and everything, and and the people we were with, they were working more than I was to get everything set up and make it happen. So they'd definitely earned it.
Nice.
And I'd been playing ping pong and whatnot, and I was like, yeah, I want to get in the pool and kind of
cool off.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Cool.
Yeah, good times. So. And then now I'm back today. And that's why we couldn't do the podcast, because I was busy.
Because you were there. You were
playing ping pong and
swimming with your clothes on.
Yep.
That's worth it.
Yeah, it was. It's once a year.
Yeah.
So
that's fun. Completely off topic. Different topic. Have you seen how not crowded Disneyland is? Or heard?
Heard that Star Wars Land is not that crowded.
Yeah.
Because of crowd control. But it's not that people aren't there. It's that they have engineered this thing so perfectly, apparently.
I don't think so.
They hit 1 million people. No, I saw this because they hit like 1 million riders already. They're like, no, they're moving people through this.
No, I'm not saying there aren't people there, but everyone I've talked to that's been to Disneyland, who goes to Disneyland a lot, like they have annual passes, they're like, there's no one there. It's the most dead they've ever seen Disneyland. Because
prices?
I think partly it's the time of the year when like most pass holders are blocked out. So unless you have like the top level pass, people just aren't going to bother going or paying to go. So it's really dead right now. And I was thinking like,
I thought the point
now would be a good time to go.
I thought the point of the blackouts was because it's the busiest time.
Yeah, that does make sense. But since most people, I feel like, are pass holders now, like I don't know what the percentage is, but I would think way more than half of people in Disneyland
Really?
have. I think. I don't know. It seems like it. That's why they keep raising prices, because people keep coming. They're like, we can afford to keep raising the prices because you keep maxing this place out. People just keep coming for free every single day. Not free, but...
Dude, there's those hotels everywhere. I think it's... I don't know. I definitely think there's a lot of... Obviously, we're Southern California, Disneyland, it's iconic.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of people here with Pat, for sure. I'm really curious about that now.
But I think it's reached a point where the percentage of pass holders is so high that when they black them out,
yeah,
it's like no one's there. Which is good for the people who either bite the bullet and pay to go for like a day or two, or who have the highest pass.
Is there any discount?
There's a 2-day kind of bundle thing. I think you like pick one park, but I think it's a better price than usual.
That's actually got me a little intrigued, because we've got our friends want to go too.
Yeah.
But I'm not going with them until we go, obviously. So if I got the 2-day thing,
yeah,
could we go and then you can go another day?
I don't think it has to be consecutive. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to Maya.
Yeah, because I same way. Like, I've been offered, like, let's go to Star Wars Land. I'm like, nah. Yeah. I'm not doing it without...
I know people are like, we want to go to Disneyland, and I'm just like, I'm not even going to entertain this right now, because that's not happening yet. Okay, I'll talk to Maya. It's so hot, but
it'll be. I don't think. I think I can forget about the heat in Star Wars Land.
If we go,
I'll pretend that planet's a hot planet.
If we go now, can we wait to get the passes?
Yes.
Until after we get married.
Yes.
I support this then.
Yes.
That's a good gap, and then we can get them next summer.
When the ride is open, too. Yeah. When the new ride is open. Like, I just want to go now and get a taste of it, like, as brand new.
I'm with you. Okay.
Because so many people keep telling me they went, and I feel like I should have been there by now.
I'm not thinking about it, because I think now's the time to go. I think you're right, though.
Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping to get from that.
How much is the 2-day pass?
I think it's $200.
Oh.
I think.
Oof.
But considering a day ticket is like $130, I think.
Okay.
It's a deal.
That's a down payment in a month.
Of a pass?
Yeah. That's what hurts.
It's just, the thing is, when you get a pass, you need to start going.
Yeah, and we can't start going.
Right.
Okay, I'll talk to my figure it out, because I want to go.
I know.
Other than that, what have you been up to?
I leave the continent on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. And the country.
Which is 4 days from now.
How many hours?
I don't know.
I got you.
Okay. Yes, and the country as well. I'm leaving the continent first, then the country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because America's stretch is vast and wide.
Past the coast. As of Monday, this coming Monday, I will be in England.
Dude, what's it like to say that, actually?
I don't know. I can't quite process it mentally.
It doesn't feel real.
It's really weird.
As much as I've traveled before Japan, it still didn't feel real. It still doesn't feel real. That's why I love traveling. Yeah. It's such an adventure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're going to have such a friggin' awesome trip.
So Monday, the first day in London, I'm going to go see Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, yes.
I want to see a movie in London.
Right.
I feel like that'd be a fun one to see.
That'll be fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go see it too then.
Okay.
When does that come out?
Friday, I think.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I will...
I mean, you have like 2 weeks to see it, so...
I'll try to go see that next week.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go with Brandon and his crew. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, and then I'll also be in Budapest for almost a week following that day.
Yep.
And I'll be back in London for a few days. And yeah, I'm not freaking out, but I'm not processing it. Like, my brain hasn't wrapped my head around the fact that it's happening.
I would say I've kind of taken the philosophy of just like plan the thing that you want to do, and so that it happens, because it can be so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, almost don't.
Do you mean the whole trip, or like things on the trip?
No, the whole trip.
The trip, yeah.
Just in general, the idea.
Just put it in motion. and then ride the wave.
Exactly. That's a perfect way of describing it. Yeah. Because it's hard. It's kind of like with the wedding planning.
Yeah. I can see that.
There's so many moving pieces. It's like, okay, we just got to keep pushing. Just keep doing. What's the next thing? And just okay. Like we got the venue, and now it's kind of downhill from there in terms of we'll figure it out.
It's a major piece.
Yeah.
It's like it's a puzzle, and you can.
It was like you got your plane ticket.
Yeah.
And that kind of made
There's no backing out. Really.
Real. Yeah. In your hotels and stuff, since you don't want to sleep on the street or. I don't even know.
I'm so excited about my hotels. My hotels are cool.
You have to show me that later.
I will.
I haven't seen them yet.
My first night I'm staying at a hotel right by the airport because I have to be back at the airport the next morning. So I just didn't want to have to travel too far.
Are you flying in and out of Heathrow?
Yes.
That's a big airport.
My uncle told me it's going to be crowded.
It's all,
Yeah.
It's Heathrow.
Yeah.
That's a busy one. I actually don't. I feel like I have to. They have like 3 airports.
Yeah.
That you can do with London. I think I've done Heathrow before.
Okay.
But I don't.
You've done the other ones.
I've done one of the other smaller ones because that was when we were in Poland, and so it was like a shorter trip to Poland. They weren't all out of Heathrow.
Right.
I think. I don't know.
They funneled the smaller coming from airports there.
Because I remember that flight was a budget flight. Which means I was having to pull my knees up to my chest. I still remember that. It was horrible, but it was like a 2-hour flight.
I mean, you're a tall person to begin with, but...
Yeah. And then what do I end with?
And then they cramp you in even more than normal.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah. So I don't know if that was Ryanair. I don't remember if I've flown Ryanair. I don't think I want to, even though they're... Are you flying them?
No.
What are you flying?
Delta, to and from America.
Yeah.
Brussels Airlines.
Okay.
To and from Budapest.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Sounds.
It's not
reputable,
Spirit,
right?
No, Spirit is the one here, right? Yeah, no.
I definitely saw a handful of airlines from
Yeah.
You look.
Those are the buses.
Yeah.
Air buses, but not like the plane company.
Right. So yeah, for 2 Tuesdays from now, I won't be here. I'm assuming there's not going to be an episode for both of those unless I cut together some kind of bonus thing to go up. Is there any way I can call you or FaceTime you at some point on the trip?
And do it? Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I was thinking, I would. Yeah. I was hoping to do that. The time difference might be kind of difficult, unless we do it on weekend. Yeah, we can just do it on a weekend.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Okay, cool.
So next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do it like they do on.
Yeah, because I'll be in Budapest. It'll be perfect.
So it'll be like an episode. If only I could be here. I was actually thinking about that for yesterday.
Me be here and you at the hotel.
And then have a robot video screen right here of me FaceTiming, but I couldn't.
Well,
move.
like a TV on a stick.
Yeah.
Like Karen from SpongeBob, but your face is on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or did you watch Holy Moly?
No. What is that?
The new mini golf Wipeout.
No.
Show? It's so funny.
Really?
Yeah. So it's Steph Curry hits the shot for you, or the robot hits the shot for you, and the robot has a video screen with one of the commentators. Oh, what is Eddie? Nope. I keep forgetting this guy's name.
Is he a known person?
He's a recurring character, minor comedy character in a number of movies.
Okay.
And he was an ex-Marine.
Adam Driver.
He was a Marine?
Yeah.
That explains things.
Does it?
Well, yeah, his little shirtless
part in The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Does he have a nice body? He looked weird.
Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, he was buff. Yeah, he was.
Kylo Ren is shredded.
He had high-waisted pants, which I think always look weird.
Yeah, he had a cummerbund or something. Yeah, that's what it was. It was very strange.
Rob Riggle.
Oh,
comedian.
I do. He's funny. I like him.
That's why I wanted to get his name right, because he's hilarious.
I like Rob Riggle.
Yeah, no, he's really funny.
It's a funny name too.
It's a great name.
Riggle.
Respect to the Riggle. I did have one other thing that happened that I don't think I've told you about.
Oh.
Because have we talked? You didn't even know I went to the wedding.
I knew you went to the wedding. I didn't really know anything of it.
So, the wedding was on Friday.
Yes.
I was an idiot and I didn't know what I was going to wear until Maya was like, you have a suit. Just wear that. I was like, oh, that's what you do.
Were you a groomsman?
No.
Okay,
I was
so you
a
could wear
guest.
whatever you wanted.
First time.
Okay.
I've been to 2 weddings and I was in both of them. So this was my first time as a guest.
Nice.
And I got the suit sorted out. Maya got her outfit sorted out, and then took work off on Friday, and we were gonna go down around 11. The wedding was at 4.
Mm-hmm.
We got an Airbnb with one of my friends, and so we had to get down there around. Maya said she needed 2 hours to get ready, so that would have been minimum like 2:00. But obviously, we wanted to give more time.
Get ready once you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was gonna do her hair and her makeup once we got there. So we wanted to get there around 1. So we were going to leave around 11, but then Viraj, who we were sharing the place with, he was going to get there around 12 and wanted to get lunch. So we were like, oh, okay, cool. We'll leave a little early. We ended up leaving a little bit late, but we were still going to get there in time to get food and stuff. And so we're about, I'd say, an hour or so, maybe less into the drive, out by Yorba Linda.
Mm-hmm.
And can you guess what happened?
Is it a guessable thing?
With my luck,
Did a car flip over?
nope.
Did a car catch on fire?
Nope.
Was it accident related?
Nobody got hurt.
Did something happen to your car?
Yep.
Tire?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So we're driving, and this is just to preface this. No blame to Maya.
Yeah.
I said, is there any traffic coming up? She said no. So
Yeah.
I didn't get in the express lane that they have out there.
Uh-huh.
That's blocked. So we stayed in the regular. There was a little bit of traffic. I was like, I'm not going to get upset. We're
This is
driving
before or
along.
after the tire?
This is before.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, this is before.
Yeah.
And so we're driving along, and she kind of like moved her arm and hit like something that made a noise. I was like, and then I heard something else.
Yeah.
And it was kind of and I was kind of confused. And then I was like, wait, what was that? And she'd like, there was like a receipt, but for some reason it like caught my attention.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all. Okay, that's all? Like, okay, I must have heard something. Maybe she hit her arm on the door or something. But in the back of my head,
It sounded unnatural.
yeah. Something familiar
Oh, yeah.
that I've clearly heard before caught my ear.
Has that happened to you before? Okay, sorry.
And 2 minutes later, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much time passed.
Yeah.
The light pops up.
Yeah.
And I flip it over, and my tire pressure's at 26, and that's when I
Oh,
start.
you have an in-car tire pressure
Yeah.
gauge? That's good.
And that's when I start. I don't know what came over me. It was just no. I just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I just wanted to get to this damn Airbnb
Yeah.
for the wedding. So we ended up pulling over.
Good thing you're not in the carpool lane, right?
Had we been in the express lane, I probably wouldn't have run anything over.
I see. You run something over.
I-
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
But it's all good,
Yeah.
and everything worked out, and it ended up being okay.
There's no way to pre-see that.
Yeah, and so I get off, and it's kind of, I mean, we're also out in, I don't know where we are. Like, it's an unfamiliar area.
I don't like it out there.
But
Were you past Camelot or not quite to Camelot?
I don't know where Camelot is.
It
It was before a little pass. So there was still a little bit of town
yeah.
right where we were. So I ended up getting off. I pulled up my GPS. I have roadside assistance, so I was going to call them because the last time that I got a flat when I was actually driving, which was also going to somewhere, 3 times now this has happened.
With this car?
Yes.
Oh,
all
no.
going to somewhere. This was probably the worst one. And
In terms of damage?
in terms of timing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And this just was not the time that this needed to happen.
Yeah.
And so the last time I had gotten a flat, I called roadside. I tried to change it myself. I waited to call because I tried to change it myself and I could not get the lug nuts loose. Have you ever changed a tire
Yes.
by yourself?
No.
So
I mean, there were people with me. I think I've like changed a tire on my car, like with my dad. There, he's like, "Here, do this." I'm like, "Okay."
yeah.
It's not fun.
No, it's not. But once you do it, it's not too bad.
Right.
And so once we got off, I could tell the tire didn't completely deflate right away, which both other times happened.
It just became...
It was so bad. It went down so fast.
Yeah.
So I am at least thankful that this time that didn't happen. And
Yeah.
I was there was an
because that can do
Arco.
damage to your car. Like if you're driving on it like that.
Exactly. And there was an Arco nearby, and I was on the fence, and I was like, "Do we go? Do we not go?"
So you had a spare?
I have a donut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which isn't great,
Right.
and I do want to get that replaced. But head over to Arco, and there's still like a little bit left. Maya's able to pull up a video. I'm checking. When I initially submitted the request for service, it was 75 minutes. And we're already running
late.
a little bit late and kind of tight for time. And I was like, well, I can't afford to wait 75 minutes. That's going to screw everything up. So I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I think I called them and told them I was at the Arco. Since I moved, I gave them the GPS location of where my car was, which was cool.
If they make it to you, cool. If not, I'm going to try and get this done.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't do this, I need somebody here.
On the way, yeah.
Because we can't just be stuck here.
Right.
And so, Maya pulls up a video, and I start going at it, and we managed to get it changed, and so I changed my first tire, which was awesome. An awesome feeling, because it's like, now I'm pretty confident I could do it again.
Yeah.
It was just that last time not being able to. I was just like, you just feel so out of control. It's not fun. Got it on literally right as we left. They got there. I felt really bad, but
that's their job.
I was like, I told her straight up. Exactly, and they're still gonna get paid. They'll get whatever they need. I told them straight up. I was like, we've got a wedding to get to, and I had to try to get this done.
Yeah. And were they cool?
Huh?
Were they cool?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, that's okay. Thanks. Whatever."
I mean, that's less work they have to do.
Exactly.
So.
They had to drive 40 minutes, but
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Ideally, everything would be good from that point.
Yeah. Oh no.
Driving another 50 minutes, where the speed limit is now 70, because you're kind of out of the city. Driving 50 miles an hour in the right hand lane, getting passed by semi after semi after
because you're
semi
on the donut
after semi because I can't go over 50 on the donut was horrible.
Yeah.
And ideally I just wanted to get back home the next day once the wedding was over. But we did end up deciding to change the tires out there to drive back, because that was much safer.
You got a new tire out there?
So after the wedding, and the wedding was everything Maya was able to get ready quick, and we got there, we pulled it off, we even got food.
Yeah.
I went with Faraj, we got food, and woo, full suit with jacket in that heat. Oh my God.
Inside, outside?
Outside.
Oh my, why?
It was at, so 4 to 4:30 the shuttles were running for it to start at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, and thankfully there was like mountains, but until the sun broke over that mountain, it was pretty brutal. But once it did, it cooled down, and we had a great night, and I danced away.
Yeah.
Brandon was he made a really funny comment. He was like, "Oh, I can't imagine what your wedding's gonna be like." Because dance wise.
Why?
Because I'm going.
Oh, you're a dancer?
I go. My cousin's wedding, I did not stop. Oh yeah.
Really?
Be prepared. But I know.
I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah. I know. But
yeah. I'm very thankful your wedding is in April.
Yeah. And inside.
And inside?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which is going to be, no, I'm happy about that.
I feel like you actually are considering.
No, it just worked out better.
Yeah.
And everybody else will get, I'm considering us.
Right. But yeah. It'll be very comfortable.
No, that's good. One cool thing they had was they had a Krispy Kreme wall.
Like you just take a donut off?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Somebody may have grabbed a few donuts for us before it started. It was really funny.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, there's donuts in there. Let's go get some." And we were like, No. He comes back, he's like, "Here's donuts," and gave us 2 donuts. Went back, got 2 more donuts.
Who was that?
You don't know.
Okay. I was gonna say I can imagine someone who would do that.
I won't name drop.
Okay. Name drop?
Oh.
Was like
No. Is that the only thing that means
Leonardo there or something?
Does name drop only mean it's a famous person?
I think usually. If you don't know who it is, I think it's not
give away or unveil.
You won't put them on blast.
I won't. But I'm not blasting them. I'm thanking them.
Yeah.
I won't disclose their identity.
There you go.
That's the right way.
You
to
won't
put that.
dox them.
Oh,
dox is a weird term.
That I always thought that was the SWAT thing, but that's just swatting.
Huh? Swatting, yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking, because that sounds like doxing
Raiding.
is bad. Yeah. We got doxed, man.
What is bad?
Yeah, it's essentially identity theft.
I think, like, if you reveal a famous person's home address online, you dox them, phone number, I think, like, it's that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that happened when the Lakers stuff was going on, but I'm not going to get into that.
We're going to take a quick break and come back with some game stock.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Ethan.
And you're listening to the Huber Rebels podcast on HuberRebels.com. Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to talk about some games for a little bit. I don't think we have too much game-related stuff. Real quick, before I do, I want to give a quick shout-out to a good friend of mine. His name is CJ.
Hey, CJ.
I've known him for, I think, 6 or 7 years. We've worked at 2 different companies together. And he's a very supportive listener. And yeah.
And we appreciate that.
We appreciate that.
Very much.
Yes. And he's learning about Minecraft at the moment, and he's asking me stuff related to Minecraft, and I think that's funny. Cause,
I love it.
Yeah. Everyone wants to know about Minecraft.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it.
Minecraft's a great thing.
I love it.
And a secret message, CJ, to you real quick. The right one. Of the 2 pictures you sent me, the right one.
Also known as the correct one.
The correct one, yes. Moving on.
So I pulled up Reddit earlier. I always forget because today is... Oh, they got lucky this month. So they announced the next month's PlayStation Plus games the Wednesday before the Tuesday that they launch. And the Tuesday that they launch is the first Tuesday of every month.
For reference, for people listening, today is the last day of July.
And Wednesday,
yes.
Meaning that the new PlayStation Plus games were announced today.
Right.
And I have to say, it's such a good feeling when a game pops up on there that you have been almost about to buy for like a long time, waiting for it to go on sale. And I popped up Wipeout, I want to say it's the Omega Collection.
The racing game?
The racing game.
Yeah.
I am so excited because I had the Wipeout games on PS3, but not only that, this is one that I just wanted to kind of have forever now because it's like all the Wipeout, the good ones at least. Including one of the best VR modes and one of the things I want to do in VR most because you're in this racing ship. Like, things that are grounded.
Yeah.
I imagine you're going to throw that headset on and be racing hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be nuts. And they did a good job.
You said it's a collection?
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of games.
Because I think I had Wipeout Fusion on
so it's gonna
PSP? Or was that PS3? I think I had it on PSP.
Oh my god, no. Wipeout Fusion was on PS2.
PS2.
Yeah, I had that game.
For some reason, I really thought I had it on PSP. But yeah, that's, I think, the only one I've played.
My grandma got me Wipeout Fusion on PS2, and I remember it just confused me to no end. So the Wipeout Omega Collection includes Wipeout HD, which was the main PS3 version, including the HD Fury expansion pack, and Wipeout 2048, which
is the prequel to Blade Runner, right?
2049?
Yeah.
Which is the prequel to Cyberpunk 2077.
It's 2001: A Space Odyssey is a very distant prequel as well.
Yes. It's what kicked it all off.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that.
No, that is A-okay.
Wipeout 2048.
The Vita version. That's what that is. So I'm excited to just add that to the collection and not have to worry about it being on sale. And then there's Sniper game, which I don't care about. So sorry. Sniper Elite V2. I'm sure it's great.
I'm very happy that they allow you to just claim it and you don't have to like download it.
Yep.
You're just like, Yeah,
great.
I want to play that
'Cause
eventually.
I'm gonna have
maybe.
Plus forever.
Right. So, I mean, even if you never plan on playing it, you should get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're sort of paying for it, in a way.
You get this? You get every month's games, right?
I've definitely missed some months, but I mean to every
I
month.
know. I try to remind you guys.
There was a game last month that I was really excited about. Detroit. Something?
Yes, Detroit Become Human. They switched
Yes.
out PES for that. That was a great. Yeah, that good call out because that is.
I'm going to play that.
Yeah.
Because I was excited for that game.
I'm gonna play that with Maya.
Yeah.
That'll be when we're married and have our big beautiful TV and whatnot. We'll sit down and I'm gonna blow her mind because I don't think she knows that stuff is possible.
Is it all decision making or is there like action that you do
No,
as well?
Yeah, there's action gameplay.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like a adventure. No, it's not like a Telltale
It's not like a story mode kind of
games.
thing.
Yeah, well, no,
Telltale,
it is.
yeah.
But where you're.
Just deciding. You move around in those too, though.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah.
I want to play it and compare.
Yeah. I don't want to play the Telltale games.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that one go.
Yeah.
It's good. The first Walking Dead was really good,
Yeah.
but I've moved on.
There's a sour taste in my mouth about Telltale now. And it's not their fault, but it's like it's just
horrible.
Yeah.
It's a shame what happened
Yeah.
to them. But I got nothing to say there. Hopefully all those people find jobs. Have you been playing anything?
Yes.
CTR maybe?
The Grand Prix are too short.
I texted you. You saw what I texted you.
Did you?
You didn't see it.
When?
Check your phone.
I'm checking my phone. When did you text me?
Yesterday?
Oh, you did. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Oh, I did reply to that. Oh, yeah. So they're adding microtransactions
Yeah.
to CTR. Probably by the next Grand Prix.
For sure.
Yeah.
I completely expected this.
Yeah.
And I think I'm actually okay with it. Because the key to these games, because there are adult people who don't want to spend the time. I'm fine with them giving you an option. Don't lock anything behind it. Don't make it outrageously grindy like Battlefront did.
Yeah.
So the grindiness is going to be the key here.
It is quite grindy.
And I know it's kind of grindy.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little off put by that, but I think it's doable.
So just to sort of like clear up the different like plot points here. So the first Grand Prix, I did get all the characters.
You did. You pulled it off.
And I think I'm okay with that. I didn't get all the skins. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the stuff at a later date. There has to be.
Yeah.
Because the Grand Prix is only like 20-something days.
Yeah.
Fortnite's season
when does that
is
end?
60-something days. Apex's seasons are like 90-something days long. That's how you do it. You got to give people time. Because,
I agree.
hey, CTR, I don't have time to play you every single day.
No.
You're just CTR. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're not one of the biggest games in the world. Like, you
There's...
can't make me do this.
It's insane how much competition. Or not even competition. Competition for attention.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do.
So I had to come to grips with the fact that I wasn't going to get everything. And that's fine.
I am happy I'm, for the most part, good with just Crash. And over time, over years, I hope to be able to turn the game on and be like, ooh, I can unlock something today.
Right. Yeah.
Every time I'm going to play this game, I'm hoping that there's always something I can be going to. I think that's how I have to approach this.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, less so. I was able to...
Was there...
Neatly...
they never did like a battle pass kind of thing. That would have been really cool.
No, Nintendo doing that? Not at all.
I know.
And I like what they do. You get coins and you unlock something every time. And
eventually.
And there's a couple hard characters, right? You got to get all three...
Right.
3 gold... No, what is it? Gold trophy on all of the...
Yes. 3 stars?
First place?
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow. To get Metal Mario or Gold Mario?
Yeah. Chrome.
Metal.
Yeah.
Or is it different?
I don't know.
It's Metal Mario, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so we'll see.
This actually leads into the other topic I wanted to bring up. So I do unfortunately have that like fixation on completing stuff with Fortnite still.
Yeah.
You said you're just good with CTR. I am still kind of addicted to Fortnite.
No, I want to
Not
finish.
necessarily playing.
Yeah.
But by the way, the battle pass ends in 3.5 hours.
Damn.
Which means season 10 starts tomorrow.
And it's okay. I meant to talk to you about this because I saw a teaser image.
Yeah.
Of Dusty Depot.
Uh-huh.
Is that all they've shown?
Yes. Well, that is recognizable. Yes.
I'm assuming this is going to be a time travel.
Yes.
Back to the past.
People don't know how though. So
when's the
one
event?
Cool theory I've heard. The event already happened.
Okay.
The event isn't the end of the season. The event is like a week or two before that like sets things into motion.
That's right. I missed out on so much
and
stuff.
then there's the like movie at the beginning of the season that shows you what happened.
Got you.
But did you see what happened in the event?
I was kind of bummed.
It
that
was
I missed
insane.
It was
I missed it too. I wasn't there.
It was like a giant Power Ranger thing. It was like kaiju battle.
Uh-huh.
I haven't looked it up.
A giant monster that came out of the ocean, and it was nuts.
Because I'm sad that I missed it.
Yeah.
I just haven't been able to think about Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad. I really wanted to do this season.
I know. It's hard. It's really hard to dedicate time.
How many days do they give?
60 something. But I mean, there's kind of stuff you have to do pretty often. I mean, there's weekly challenges.
I think
this past season there were Fort Bites,
which
there was 100 of.
I think that pushed me over the edge.
So I mean, that kind of makes you feel like there's at least one thing you have to do every day. On average, there is. There's daily challenges which give you stars, which help you level up if you want to get everything. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not playing Fortnite every day.
I was seeing people on Reddit saying like, please don't do the Fort Bites again. It was too stressful.
Yeah.
Like it was a good idea. It was a fun idea.
Yeah.
Please don't do it again.
Maybe they do Fort Bites over 2 seasons.
Sure.
Because then that's different.
You have a game challenge.
Exactly.
Like game challenges. Like it's not pertinent to the season, but like it's a long-term goal.
That's what I agree. That would be good.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So one cool theory I did see about season 10 is there have been 10 seasons, and there's 10 weeks in a season.
Yep.
So
yes,
the different versions of the map for every week.
Okay.
Like it kind of like it's a theory.
That would be nuts. I would play
which would end with the new map.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking for season 11.
Yeah.
Which would be 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Which would be October.
Uh-huh.
They did the spooky stuff last time.
Yeah. And that was just kind of like a brief.
They'll do something. Wonder if they're going to do any Area 51 stuff now with all that. Or Old Town Road.
I mean, they have this stuff planned crazy in advance.
That's true. Because they're working on season 12 right now.
At least. No, they are. 100% they are.
Yeah,
at least.
Weeks. Planning, but they're probably still building season 11 stuff.
Yes.
With the plan for 12 being developed. It's a lot of work.
Story-wise, I think they probably have through like 13, 14.
That, I agree. Because you got to get an arc.
Yeah.
You can't keep winging it.
Fortnite's crazy, man. As cringy as it can be sometimes, and as annoying and time-consuming, it's crazy what they do and what they've done.
It's Fortnite, Minecraft, man. We're living in a crazy age.
Yeah.
I did play one more game.
Oh yeah.
Picked back up one more game. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Pikachu.
Nice.
I want to finish it, and I got kind of hooked back into it.
Yeah.
And I've been playing more, so I'm gonna try to get that finished. I think that got sparked by playing Pokemon Go again.
Right.
I caught so many Pokemon over my work trip.
Yeah.
Like so many. And you need to re-download it.
I was telling you that I wanted to play it on my trip, but I don't want. I mean, I can just have some self-control, but like I don't want to be focused on getting Pokemon while I'm there.
Honestly, the best thing about it now is it runs in the background.
Yeah.
And you can just set it and do eggs and pick a buddy and earn candy.
Yeah.
And it'll just work for you in the background.
Because I'm going to be moving a lot.
And if you're bored, literally that's what I do now. If I'm bored, I pull it out and I catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I'm not living my life.
Yeah.
Because I'm with you. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
But I would want to catch like the exclusive ones, but they're probably not that rare, right?
Yeah, just try to find one,
like a Taurus or something.
Mr. Mime.
Oh, that's awesome.
I need you to get a few Mr. Mime.
Oh, because you can trade them, huh?
Yeah, because you can trade now.
Nice.
And you can start building friendships and sending gifts and stuff.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's the
All
best.
right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a lot better than it used to be. There's challenges and like objectives and missions and all kinds of stuff. It's
Yeah.
really cool. And you can change your team because you're on the yellow, like, retarded little dog thing, right? That was your team.
I need to find that meme again.
It was so good.
Oh my god.
Can we put him? I want to put him in the title card.
Yeah, we will.
Just the dog.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll find that.
I forgot about that. Am I Mystic? Is that what I'm on, or Valor? What was the other one?
I don't know.
I don't know what the third one is.
I don't know. I got
Mystic,
nothing.
Valor, and I think the one I'm on.
And then, because then we can go do a raid.
Are they better now too? Are they more doable?
Seems like more people are.
Because I think we tried doing one time, right?
But we went to Buca de Beppo, and
Right.
that was just not a good spot. So
Right.
we gotta go. We just gotta go find a. I'm down to one day just go see where some people are playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Because then you get a legendary.
Yeah.
Is that what you get from a raid?
I've seen some crazy. There was a armored Mewtwo next to my work.
Oh.
I'm just like, what is this? I'm catching all kinds of stuff I've never even seen.
That's cool.
But it's fun because it's just okay.
The thing I liked about Pokemon Go is it made me what is the word I'm trying to think of?
Active.
Aware of the Pokemon, like
Yes!
the original ones. Like I knew their names and stuff, and I'm already forgetting them.
Yeah.
So like I kind of want to have them back in my mind because I liked that.
It's fun to have them.
Yeah.
To have my little Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird thing. I'm pulling this up because I want to see if I hatched another egg, and I realized I have a bunch of eggs from Japan,
Oh, that's cool.
and so I want to get all those hatched.
Nice.
But like, look, there's different art now too.
Yeah.
They've got a bunch more gens of Pokemon in. These are actually from from Diamond, which Sinnoh, I believe, which I played. It's crazy. I forgot so I played Blue, like with the first generation. Then I played Silver, which was still one of my favorite games. What they did when they did it was incredible.
Yeah.
I missed the next one. Bought a knockoff version of Emerald when I was in India, and that was kind of what messed that up. Missed that generation, and then a few years later, when I was in Sri Lanka, I ordered the new Pokemon game. Like, why did I wasn't following Pokemon, but for whatever reason, I ordered the new Pokemon game, and I played it, and I loved it, I beat it. So I'm like, I guess I play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, enough. But then I didn't play X, I didn't play Y, I didn't play Sun and Moon, and I don't know if I'm gonna get the new one yet. I'm still on the fence.
What are those called? Shield and Sword or something?
Sword and Shield, yeah.
You don't think you're gonna get them?
That's why I'm finishing Let's Go, because I feel like I can't get it. Oh, there's a bunch of snakes around our house right now. We will see.
Alrighty, we're gonna come back with some movie talk, and we are also going to rank the Infinity Saga, which I'm very excited for.
I'm very, very excited.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
See ya.
Hey, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Ethan.
And if you're enjoying listening to the podcast, we'd really appreciate it if you would consider supporting us on Patreon.
For just $1, you can get access to the longer version of the podcast, featuring extra content, bloopers, and more.
And you're about to listen to us rank the Infinity Saga movies. If you want to hear what our 23 through 10 are, check out the bonus podcast because the actual show will only feature our 10 through 1.
Thanks for listening.
Welcome, everybody, to the movie segment. I do have a couple movies I want to bring up just real quick before we talk about the Infinity Saga. I watched, in preparation for another movie, the original Men in Black.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
Yep.
Just wondering. I assume you have. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. It scared me when I was a kid.
That dude is freaky.
When he
he's horrifying.
When he kills the first person, I think I was out.
Dude, yeah, when he kills him, and just him in general, like his
Yep.
skin is so loose and baggy,
Yep.
and he deteriorates over the course of the movie.
Movies I remember freaking me out when I was a kid. Men in Black. My mom was like, "Let's watch this." Ha ha ha! What
it's
a
got,
funny
like,
movie.
cockroaches coming out of him
And
and
I
stuff.
was just like, "No!" She felt so bad. And another movie she did that with. I love you. I'm not upset, mother, mom. Jurassic Park, and I'm sure both her and my grandmother got a kick out of that. So you're welcome for that when I was a kid. He ate him off the toilet, and I was like, nope.
Oh, yeah, that's the very beginning too.
Nope.
So
That's like midway.
no. Oh, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
beginning.
The beginning is them going to the island. There's a lot.
Is my
before
brain
that.
really wrong? Right? Like
There's like
really mixed up.
the dig, and then getting to the island, and then the sketchy guy, and then that doesn't happen. For
I
a
thought it
long
opened up with
time.
a dinosaur tragedy, but maybe not.
Dinosaur tragedy.
Yeah, like a dinosaur going haywire and it like eats somebody.
No, that's not. No, it's all perfect and lovely until the.
Yeah.
That must be one of the other ones.
Weird.
Yeah. No, they.
I really had that like
It
time stamped as the
turns.
beginning in that movie.
Like something happens and it turns.
Right.
The I forget his name, when he screws everything up because he's trying to get some money and.
The guy from Toy Story 2 that eats the Cheeto Puffs?
That's not him.
Yes, it is.
He plays him? He plays Al?
May not be the same guy I'm talking about, but that guy is in that movie. He gets eaten by like a raptor in a truck at some point.
Yeah, that's the guy from Space Jam. Did you see any other movies? I don't think I saw.
So because the reason I watched Men in Black was because that night I was going to see Men in Black International.
No, that's Thor 4.
It is. It's an alternate universe Thor.
Love
movie.
and Thunder is 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I were to be ranking the Infinity Saga movies based on that, this would be at the bottom. Men in Black International is the worst Marvel movie ever made.
It's the worst Marvel movie ever made, not by Marvel.
Correct. Officially. What I actually said is it's the most okay movie I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
It's really bad. It's also entertaining, so it just kind of blends into okay.
So, how would you compare that to Godzilla, which we didn't say was bad and was thoroughly entertaining?
Godzilla is very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not
No.
same thing at all.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kumail is in this movie. I just want to
Nanjiani?
give a shout out that he is also killing life right now. He's one of those people who is like slaying at life right now.
Yeah. No,
he's the best part of this movie by far. Yeah. He's a little tiny alien that is so cute and so funny. Like, he has the only funny lines in the movie. I mean, and it's every line that he says.
I'm pretty sure he's the reason I kept watching Silicon Valley.
That's another one.
I like Guilfoyle, but Richard annoys me.
Gabe? No, not Gabe.
Yeah.
Gabe's the Office character. What's his name on that show?
I don't know.
Gabe. Yeah.
That's Jared.
Jared, yes.
Yep. I enjoy that show, though, as a whole.
It lost me. Once it started being the same thing every single episode.
It's a cycle. Every season is a cycle.
Every episode is a cycle.
Yeah.
Oh no, something's wrong. Richard has to fix it. He has to ruin something first. He has to fix that. He has to come back and tell the people what happened. There's some motivational music happening while Richard talks to his crew. They sort of degrade him a little bit, but show that they support him. On to the next episode.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Is that why I get annoyed every time I see him in a commercial?
Oh, I hate him now.
Yeah.
Not personally, but just I see his face. I'm like,
it just bugs me.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because I'm gonna finish that show.
Yeah.
Because I think it's almost done.
Yeah. I will finish it just because I'm more than halfway through it.
They lost T.J. Miller,
which is good.
Which is very good.
But he was one of the most entertaining parts of the show.
And so it's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Because he was bad.
The other thing, though, is, like, I've gone back and rewatched season 1.
Yeah.
Not as funny as I remember being.
No, it's I can see that.
I thoroughly laughed the first time. The second time, eh.
Yeah. It's maybe one of those, like, wow, okay, they're doing this. Oh, they're doing this well.
Right.
And then...
But then once it's familiar in your brain...
You're like, oh, no, I don't need to watch this again. That's fine. I'm fine with that, honestly. Look what it did for him. Launched his career,
in Godzilla.
That with the Big Sick.
He was sorry. I was thinking of Verizon guy.
Yeah.
But no.
He was in Godzilla?
Yeah. He was the one of the senators or something.
Okay. I remember that.
But yeah, Kumail.
Weird.
Sorry, that was the tangent. Kumail, doing great right now.
Yeah, no, Big Sick.
He's going to be in Eternals, yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And he's a badass in that movie.
Yeah.
And
I hope he's toned down a little bit on the funny. I want to see him.
Yeah, he will be.
Yeah.
I think he will be. Yeah, if it's just him cracking one-liners the whole movie, that will be bad.
Like, I want to see the Big Sick Kumail, but being a badass. because he was
Yeah.
a real person in The
Yep.
Big Sick,
Yeah.
but also
exactly.
funny because he was a comedian.
Yeah.
So
he needs to be a real immortal god.
because we know what that looks like.
Exactly.
I have to bring up one more movie. I'm sorry. Before we get into the Infinity Saga,
One
I
you
have
should be
to
sorry.
bring up one more movie.
Yeah.
It's hard to pinpoint if it's my favorite movie of the year so far.
Oh.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No! We can't talk about it.
We can't?
No, I still have to see it.
Okay, all right. Good.
What is
That saves
wrong
time.
with
I'm sorry.
you?
I'm sorry.
Crazy
I just had to
man.
say that I saw it.
Yeah, that's one of the hype movies of the year.
It is. I just didn't. We hadn't talked about it. I don't think so. I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, I need to go see that.
See that while I'm gone as well.
Yeah, I will do that for sure. No, that's on my list. My grandma wants to see that. Maya wants to see that. We'll go. We'll get tickets. We'll go see that. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
It is stuck in my brain.
Yep, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna move on.
Okay, cool. Next time. All right.
Infinity Saga.
Infinity Saga. We're about to rank the Infinity Saga movies. There are 23 of them. If you want to hear 23 through 11, check us out on Patreon and find the bonus podcast.
Number 10, Marvel's The Avengers, the first one.
Yes.
I think this movie deserves a spot in the top 10 just to think about what they pulled off. It's easy to look back now and take it all for granted, but yeah, that was kind of mind-blowing to see all these people in one movie, and it's easy to forget. I think I forgot even.
I remember there wasn't a poster. It was so I didn't know what that A logo was. And it had like all the characters on it, and like Mark Ruffalo was on it, and I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Because I think this was his first movie. No?
Yes, this was his introduction to the
So like
MCU.
he was on it. I'm like, who the heck is that? I made that poster because it was wide.
Yep.
It wasn't a single like tall poster. It was
Yeah,
wide.
yeah.
I made that my Facebook banner.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Because I was hyped for this movie. I'm like,
Cover
I don't know what
photo?
this is. Cover photo.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm stoked for it,
Nice.
and it was incredible. It was mind blowing when it came out.
That it's crazy to think like they teased Thanos, and then Loki. They hit us like
Dude, yeah. Loki's
evil
had
Loki, right? Because he was in
very evil
Thor.
Loki.
Like yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, Marvel and Disney, but no, you don't get to say he was acting weird because of the stone. He didn't mean all those things. No. Go back and watch that movie. He was horrible. You heard them try to retcon that?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they tried to retcon it and say, like, because they turned him into this lovable character. But if you go back, he was just murdering people left and right.
He's a confused character.
No, it's
as simple as that.
It's important to his character arc to show that he went, and I hate that they tried to say that.
I forget if we have just said if he was evil or not. I don't think Loki is evil.
No, I think he grew, but I don't think there's any reason to defend his actions in this movie.
I'm not defending them.
No, I get I get what you're saying. This doesn't define
what I'm
him.
saying is he's confused.
This movie doesn't define him.
To the moment he died, I think he was. Up until right before, I think he was confused. Like he didn't know what side he wanted to be on, who he wanted to help.
Well, he's also like an orphan.
Yeah,
Which I forget until I went back and watched
he
that.
has a messed up past too.
He's just a great character.
Yeah.
And Tom Hiddleston
Phenomenal.
did a great job.
Yeah.
I love his portrayal in this movie, and I'm super excited for the Disney Plus show.
Oh yeah. That was your 10?
Yep, kick it off. What's your 10?
Ant-Man.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I really liked it.
Yeah, that.
As I said in the bonus part of this ranking, I want Paul Rudd to hug me. I just love him. He's so funny, but also a great actor.
Yeah.
His moment in Endgame when he finds his daughter.
Oh yeah.
Made
That
me-
whole sequence once he shows back up, I was so that made me so happy
Yeah.
that he was so important.
Yeah. He's not a purely comedic character.
Yep.
He just happens to be a funny person.
Yeah.
So I love his character. He might be like top 3 of my favorite Marvel characters, I think. So yeah, Ant-Man is up there.
No,
Liked it a lot.
he's great. It's fun to see him interact with all these super god people,
Yeah.
and he finds a way to contribute and hold his own.
What's your 9?
Number 9 coming in, Captain America: The First Avenger,
Cool.
the first Captain America movie. This one I had pretty fond memory of going with my grandma to see it before I was like, I think even conceiving. It was like they were hinting at like a connected universe, and
Yeah.
this was the one that really was like Tesseract and like big stuff, and this was the one that it was right before Avengers too, I believe. I think it was the last one before Avengers because they introduced the Tesseract.
It was.
Yeah,
It was the movie right before.
They introduced the Tesseract and Steve Rogers' story. That I really just want to watch that opening sequence over and over again of him being beat down, meeting Peggy,
Picking
and
up the shield.
I love it all.
The lid. I mean, the trash can lid.
That. And
He's
him
my
through his
favorite.
Training.
He's my favorite Avenger.
Yeah, I love Cap. So this movie.
I love this movie.
No disrespect putting it at 9.
No, if you're in top 10 of the MCU, that is a special place.
But yeah, you'll see for my next ones.
My number 9 is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Nice. Get it.
I like the second one a little bit more.
I love that you're representing. I think that's what I did too.
Because Evangeline Lilly adds to it.
She's so good.
She's really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. Like, I had to go pee during this movie. I remember that. I think this is one of the only movies where I haven't seen the entire thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a point
Netflix.
where he like gets gigantic and he's like skating around the city or something, and he like lands in the water.
Yes.
That's when I went. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna miss anything right now.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh, it has a Ghost. As like the sort of villain. She was really good.
That was bizarre.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Evangeline Lilly's mom.
Yes.
A lot of cool things in this movie.
Her mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because
she was in the quantum realm.
I was thinking his wife.
Gotcha.
I forgot that she was also their daughter.
Right. This movie is crucial.
Yes.
To everything.
Everything.
So.
God, it really was good. I clearly need to watch these movies again.
I like this one a lot.
I think the reason I kept them lower, because they're not in my top 10, was because I wasn't sure where to place them in relation to each other.
Right.
And then I was just torn.
It was all fuzzy.
I'm happy you've got both of those in your top 10 to give them respect, because they 100% deserve it.
Yeah. Did you didn't do 9, did you?
I did not.
You did. What's your 8?
You do 8.
Captain America.
First Avenger?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Anything else you want to add about that?
I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember where I saw it.
Oh, okay.
I either saw it in theaters. I think I watched it in school.
Oh, wow.
I had a study hall where I watched Thor for the first time.
Wow.
We like just put it on the screen and watched it. I think I also watched Captain America that way as well, but I don't remember.
Shout out to my mom. She loves the Thor movies.
Really?
I love that. I don't know why.
I mean, regardless, Chris Hemsworth is not a bad thing to look at.
Maybe that's why.
But
he is good looking.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it. Captain America. Love it.
All right, number 8. Far From Home. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love me some Spider-Man.
I understand.
And so because I didn't really say much about it earlier.
That's true.
I was before this even with the trailers and everything. Like, first of all, I don't know how you're gonna follow Endgame. To even put out a movie that people want to go see. Spider-Man's a pretty good bet. I loved I was like, where are they gonna go next? Is it gonna just be more high school and in New York and swinging around? I love that they did a Euro trip, which is appropriate since you're about to do that. That'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love the whole like concept of a Euro trip. I was a little confused with what was going on, which is good because I hate when I can. And that's why I've kind of loved all the Marvel movies in general.
Don't spoil since it's still
out. But no, I won't. Yeah. But just in terms of subverting expectations, that's how you're going to win me over.
Yeah.
And I was a little confused. But yeah, I don't have to get that much into it. But I could watch Tom Holland play Spider-Man for
100% agree with that.
And I feel like he really came into his own in terms of what this character is going to be. And he's Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. So he's just going to be up there.
I'm not saying he's not a man, but like he's Spider-Kid.
Yeah. Well, no, that is...
He's not even 18.
That is the character, though.
Right.
As Stan Lee created him,
Right.
and Stan Lee said before he passed that Tom Holland was the ultimate, like, the best representation of his envisioning of the character.
That's got to be such an honor to hear that.
Yeah. And on top of the fact that he's taking the helm, it's like perfect storm. I want to eat it all up. So, I got my number 7 as well.
Do it. Homecoming?
Homecoming.
Nice.
Got the Spider-Men right next to each other. I am surprised. I think the next one has the potential to surpass some of these other ones. But not my favorite Spider-Man appearance.
Mine neither.
So far. And I think this one resonated with me because it was he was believable as a high schooler. Andrew Garfield did a good job too, but this movie just being...
Was he a high schooler? They were graduating, huh?
I don't remember.
Actually, I think the beginning of 2 they graduated.
I didn't see 2. I only saw the first one.
You didn't see 2?
Yeah, because I heard it was a mess. I need to see it. I know it was a timing thing. I think maybe I was in school and I wasn't going to movies, and then it doesn't show up on any streaming platform, and I don't own it.
I own them.
Not so there. I can I can borrow that. But it's like I heard it was too many villains and overload, and I was like, that sounds like 3.
Yeah,
and
it's hard to say I like them more than the Tobey Maguire ones because they are the first time I ever saw Spider-Man. They're iconic. I love them, but I loved Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. I believed their relationship and chemistry.
Yep.
So I really loved those movies.
The first Amazing Spider-Man, I was like, yes, do a lot of these.
It was
with him.
fun. It was more fun than the Tobey Maguire movies. Those movies are depressing.
Which is what Spider-Man's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so that's why
but Tom Holland isn't depressing.
No,
he struggles. Like he has struggles.
The course. The Tobey Maguires now stand out.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that again because that's not Spider-Man.
Oh. I thought you were saying the depressing thing is Spider-Man.
No.
It's fun. It's whimsical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and so they fixed that. They were making movies before. Now they're making comic book movies.
Right.
That's the big difference. I don't have a lot to say about Homecoming other than, again, big twist.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Which is what sticks with me. And just all this stuff with him figuring out his suit. Shout out to Aunt May, both in Homecoming and Far From Home. Just to add to Far From Home, I loved her dynamic with Happy and where that's going to go.
Yeah.
So, that's my 7.
My 7 is Avengers.
Nice. Anything you want to add to that?
No, because we already talked about it.
We did talk about it a good amount.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, no. It's far up there. Not quite top 5, but it's far up there.
Yeah.
Because it's old, like you said. Like it has a weird kind of that looks old.
Yeah.
Their old suits, the way the characters used to be, it's a different era of Marvel movies.
Yep.
But it was still amazing.
What is your 6?
Iron Man.
The very first Iron Man.
I feel like it should be in the top 5 somehow, but I can't fit it in.
You couldn't get it there?
No.
You couldn't fit it in?
No.
That's what she said. It's my first one on here, I think.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't done that before.
I've restrained myself.
Good.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I recently watched it again because it had been a while. You watched it again
was this
after Endgame?
after I told you some stuff about it?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to talk about that yet. But tell me what you think about it.
It's I gotta sort of. I have a certain person in mind, but we've already kind of spoiled Endgame, so I'm just gonna say, knowing Iron Man's entire arc, and then going back to the beginning and watching this, it made me tear up watching the first Iron Man movie.
It's unbelievable.
Because he changed so much, but he was always a good person.
Yep, from day one. Well, from minute...
He was very...
30.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Very selfish.
Yes.
Always a good person.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he became the epitome of selfless.
Yeah.
Which is... It's just... Oh my God.
It's amazing. It's one of the greatest things, and we got to experience it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that's all I got. Love Iron Man.
There will be more to come
The
on
first,
Iron Man.
the first MCU movie.
That's a proper shout out.
Yeah.
That was 6?
That was my 6.
All right. Coming in at 6. Infinity War. That was an epic. It's kind of a blur.
Me too. I've seen it a few times.
I've seen it twice.
Or maybe twice, yeah.
But I think I might have fallen asleep one of the times. Definitely the second time.
Yeah.
Yes. Because we
had to have seen that
saw
like
it
night
in
one.
Dolby. We booked our Dolby tickets. We were going to go on Saturday. And then we're like, this is too epic.
Yes,
we need to go.
That's right.
So we got Thursday night tickets.
Yes.
We went with Maya.
And then still did Dolby.
And then still did Dolby.
Yeah.
And I passed out in the Dolby.
Understandable.
Because those seats were wonderful.
Comfy chairs.
Fun movie. Epic movie. Action the whole time. The one thing that I'm so sad I didn't get out of Infinity War was the ending didn't hit me. I had to experience it through all the other people that didn't realize all of the announcements. So, one of the most heart-wrenching scenes from that movie, when Spider-Man is fading away, it didn't hit because I wasn't worried. It to me, it had no implications.
I agree with you on that. I wasn't worried either because I was already thinking like, okay, how's this going to get reversed? I actually even knew some of that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew what Thanos did.
Yep.
I actually thought it was on a bigger scale than what he actually did in that movie.
Yeah.
But when it happened, I'm like, okay, how's this going to get reversed?
Yeah.
But that Spider-Man scene was impactful.
Executed beautifully.
Yeah.
And by everybody. No, I'm totally with you on that. You can talk a little bit more about that when you get to your ranking.
Okay.
What's your
We are at the elite top 5.
Top 5
of the MCU Infinity Saga. My number 5, Infinity War.
There it is. That's what I was hoping was gonna happen.
Just because of how epic it is and how it sets up Endgame.
Yep.
And
Infinity War Part 1.
Part 1 originally.
Is that what it was going to be called?
Because Endgame was going to be Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah.
I remember being confused when they changed that. I'm like,
yep.
Huh?
What?
But
thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're 2 different movies.
For sure. But it was actually 3 different movies in one. Because we have like the Wakanda stuff, we have the Thor with the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff off doing their thing. We have Iron Man and Spider-Man with Doctor Strange like doing their thing.
You know what? That's I would say the biggest thing about Infinity War. That's really cool. Is all the different moving things.
Yeah. So kind of a weird little bit of a tangent, but like I was trying to catch my dad up.
Yeah.
In time for Endgame.
Yep.
And in doing that, I had to skip some movies.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have to see this.
Yep.
But I had to like set him up and make him see Infinity War. Long freaking movie, right?
Yeah, it's very long.
Like my dad was over superhero movies at this point.
Yeah.
When we watched it, he was like, wow.
Yeah.
How did they do that balancing act of like all these different stories and all of these characters and still make me care?
Yeah.
And excited for what's to come.
It's a feat that I keep forgetting now that Endgame happened.
I know
what that event was like.
Yeah.
That year. And I was so excited for a year of living in that.
I mean, even though you know it's not gonna be like an utter like not everyone's not dead forever. Yeah. You had to live with them being dead for a year. Yep. You're like
exactly, and I love that.
This is crazy.
Because people that watch in the future will just pop the next movie in.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. Click the next streaming button on Disney.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any putting it in.
That's what she said.
Number 3.
Wow.
What is your number 5?
You
right?
ready?
Yeah.
Civil War.
Okay.
And
yeah.
That we were talking about twists and whatnot. I've still only ever seen it once. Because I remember getting hit so, like, I was not what I was expecting. I don't even know, like, I clearly don't even know how to put it into words.
Can you think about it, and we'll talk about it when we get there?
But yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's wait on that one.
Yeah.
But I've got it at, did I say at number 5?
Number 5.
Okay.
My number 4, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
Higher than yours.
I know.
Surprising. Perfect movie.
I need to see it again.
It is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Tom Holland was great.
I do Zendaya. I love Zendaya.
Love Zendaya.
Yep.
His friend, don't remember the actor's
Ned.
name, but Ned is
He has
hilarious.
He has
and
no hair, by the
perfect.
way.
I know.
I recently discovered
Is that a wig?
Yeah.
Or does he grow
For
it?
sure he wears a wig.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him bald in like every picture I see of him. Like, what?
I kept trying to find a picture of him not bald, and I was like, he is bald.
Yeah.
That's how you can make that your identity.
Loved him. Crap. What's the dad's name?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Thank you. Love him as an actor, and he really did a great job. This movie tied into the original Avengers movie.
Yes,
which was so cool.
I love stuff like that. That's showing other angles and consequences.
We talked about that last week.
Which
like
in
seeing
Batman
things,
versus Superman,
Yeah.
that totally hooked me with that.
That was really cool, like the aftermath of that fight.
Oh, and they
because
go to DC.
obviously stuff was crazy. Like stuff got destroyed.
Yeah, I forgot they went to DC too. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
You're saying destroyed in New York? Yeah.
Yeah, like they just kind of move on.
Aliens attacked New York City.
But we got to see the ramifications of that.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and it set up a great villain.
I want to watch it again now.
Homecoming is really good. That was one of the ones I had to show my dad because like you need to know who Spider-Man is.
Yep, it's so good.
What's your 4?
Endgame.
Explain. I think, arguably, that's low for just. I mean, like for how great Endgame is.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to explain why it's at 4. I'm not judging. I totally understand.
Because it's a less rewatchable movie.
Okay. Perfect.
That was why I put it a little
reason.
low. Only reason. But if we talk about when we went in the premiere and saw it, it's number 1. And
in terms of a moment,
yeah,
or like
it's always going to be
movie watching moment.
It's always going to be number 1. But that's why I said I took multiple things into account, and so in terms of rewatchability, I have it a little lower. But first of all, first cold open.
Yeah.
Didn't even quite realize what was happening until after. But all I wanted was to live in that, and I know some people that was their complaint of the movie, and it's possibly my favorite part. Not my favorite part, the beginning.
Yeah.
That you're in it and it's slow and you're waiting.
It's them saying,
and
here we go.
What do you mean?
The beginning. It's
here we go. How?
Here we go. Like this here comes this roller coaster of a movie that you've been waiting for.
You're talking about the cold open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't.
Sorry, you were talking about the open, so I was commenting on the open.
No. That was definitely the effect.
Yeah.
That it had. I was like, okay. It definitely set the tone.
Yeah.
For the movie,
yeah.
What we were about to get into, but no. So what I was thinking was that. So obviously it opens. We get the end of, the cap to Infinity War, like we were talking about earlier with Captain Marvel, and then they hit you with the time.
Right. Another one of those twists.
And I was just like, yes. That, for that year, that's all I was thinking about.
Yeah.
What would happen? Oh my God, what would that be like? What? And they gave it to us. They didn't just give it to us. They gave us like 45 minutes of it or an hour of it. Like, it set the stakes. It showed what they've gone through, what they were fighting for. You know, the world moved on, but not really. And I'm so happy they got into that. The one complaint I've heard is like, it was slow and there was I'm like, it had to be. You had to feel that. That's intentional.
I wanted to just sit in this movie. I could have taken more.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
I liked the slow moments.
Yep.
I liked the dialogue. I liked seeing them struggling and in pain and being sad and hurt. And like, I love these characters. Like, I have a connection with all these characters now, and like I wanted to experience what they were going through as much as possible, and they 100% delivered on that.
The scene where they're sitting around talking with Cap.
Yeah.
I've heard people say that they really didn't like that one. That stands out. And
when he shows up and Natasha's there.
No. The AA group. Not AA.
Yeah.
And Russo brother.
Right.
Talking.
I didn't know that was him.
I didn't until the second time I think we saw it.
Yeah.
But somebody was like, "Oh, they're just trying to put this in the movie," and I didn't even think about it like that.
No.
And all I was thinking was, "Holy, that's what it would be like." People can't even exist.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to break down.
Yeah.
I really like that scene.
I did too.
Yeah.
And who else to lead your quote unquote AA meeting than Captain America? Like, is there anyone more motivational or uplifting
since
the 30s?
Yeah.
40s? I mean, born in probably the 20s or something.
20s or probably the 20s.
Gosh,
that's crazy.
Been through so much.
He's amazing.
What was that? Was that your 4?
That was my 4.
My number 3.
What was your 4?
Homecoming,
right?
My number 3, which I know is still coming for you. I wonder where it is for you. Thor Ragnarok.
Wow. My 3.
Good. Thor 3 is number 3.
Oh, I didn't even do that on purpose.
I didn't either.
Let me just say real quick.
Yeah.
This was the only one I was uneasy about. And even though I was uneasy about it, it still ended up at 3. So I'll let that speak for itself.
Okay.
Because I've only watched it once.
I've seen this one a few times as well.
I need to watch it more.
I wasn't ready for this movie because I think I had heard that like Ragnarok was related to like his weird moment in the pool in Thor 2.
Oh, yes.
When he like has these visions. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I hate Thor 2, so I don't know if I want more of that. And then you start seeing the trailers and
the
vibe and like the changes that happen to him and some of the characters that are in it. And you're like, the director? You hear about the director, Taika Waititi. It's like, I know him, like him. Maybe he'll do something cool. You see the poster, which is just like an acid trip, and I was ready, and then it just completely delivered.
The right timing, the right change of direction, the right everything.
Character development.
My favorite thing about this movie is that it's a Hulk movie. More so than any other movie.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized that, I was like, oh my god, we're going to be with him?
Yeah.
All in.
Oh, true. Because it's like, it's not Hulk and Banner. It's like really just Hulk.
And the most we've ever gotten into his character.
Yeah.
Because they were originally going to do Hulk movies. There might be issues with Universal, which is why that still hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So then they went to the drawing board.
And they just shouldn't at this point.
And they were like, okay, well, we're going to use Avengers, Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron's when he left. So yeah, Ragnarok was the next time we saw him.
There might be another one in there.
There isn't.
That he was in?
He left after Ultron. And he flew away.
So they created an arc through other movies, and I think they executed that incredibly well.
Love Valkyrie.
Yep. That's her introduction.
Love Valkyrie. Hela is one of my favorite villains.
I honestly, when I think about that movie, I think about the planet with the battle, and then I'm like, oh my god, they had all of that as well going on? How did they pull all that off?
So I think a reason I love this movie is I hate when in a movie the villain is this mystical demon god who just wants to come and destroy the universe. That's such an easy cop-out. Like DC, I feel like, does that in every movie. And
it's the comic book trope.
It's a trope, yes. And this movie belittled that so hard because there is a fire demon that wants to destroy everything, and they just kind of brush him away at the end of the movie. Like, okay,
Don't
we'll kill you.
They just let him?
Sort of, yeah.
They're just like,
okay, all right, fine. We're just gonna leave.
To add on that, the opening scene.
Yeah, with the same character.
Oh, because that was him. That's right.
Yeah.
I loved that.
He's like spinning around.
You knew what
they made
movie.
A joke out of it, and they should, because I hate that trope.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. And DC is definitely why you don't like it, because they're all like, yeah, and we're just like, no.
The most of this movie, like, there's really no stakes.
Yeah.
It's just you're kind of hanging out with Thor. I mean, they got to kind of get away from the Collector, Collector, Jeff Goldblum's character.
The Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, yeah.
I can't think the
the president.
He's like the owner. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Like the leader, the Hitler.
Hela's kind of like an overarching villain. Like you kind of got to worry about her, but they leave her for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like she's chilling for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I love this movie.
I want to watch it again now. I want to watch all these movies again now.
Yeah. What's your 3?
That.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're to our top 2.
Yep, we're at our top 2.
Do you want to go first?
Nope.
I'll go first because it's been mentioned.
Yep.
Endgame. Avengers Endgame.
I'm trying to think, what were we going to say about that?
We weren't. I did want to make note that this is, at the time, it's the only Marvel movie that had made me cry.
Oh.
I mentioned that since seeing Iron Man again, I cried watching that. But when I saw Endgame, only one that made me cry.
Yeah, I think
I've seen the movie 3 times. It made me cry every time. At every point that it made me cry.
I'm going to watch this movie if I ever need to cry.
Yeah.
If I'll watch Iron Man and then watch this movie to just, if I want to feel emotional.
Like, if I ever become an actor and, like, I have to cry during a scene, I'll be like, just put that one part of Endgame on and I'll cry, I promise.
Oh my God.
Guaranteed, 100%.
To speak a little about this, when Infinity War ended, and everybody was all... And I heard people, they were like, Spider-Man's dead. They were legitimately sad.
Yeah.
I didn't say it because I didn't want to believe it. But I came out of that movie thinking, he's done. He's got one more movie. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, and I know, I know, like, it makes sense, obviously, but... Up until literally waiting the year, watching the movie, the end of the movie, it's still just the way they did it. Oh my God.
Couldn't have been better.
You could have messed it up.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't. Even within the movie, he had his own little miniature arc again.
Right.
Of going through this. And
inner turmoil.
Like, he didn't have a daughter before?
Mm-hmm.
They introduced that, made you care.
The cutest kid I've ever seen in my life.
Consequences all in one movie.
Yeah.
That was... Yeah, I'm not going to say anything
else
about her.
With what?
Because I don't want to cry.
Oh. Also with an equally perfect arc, I think it was Captain America.
Oh.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, absolutely fantastic.
First time we saw Endgame, I was bummed that I hadn't seen the original and Peggy, and I was a little like loose about.
You hadn't seen Captain America?
No, like in a while. Sorry. In a while,
okay.
And so I didn't feel it as much.
Yeah.
I made sure. I think I made sure to watch that before we went the second time.
Yeah.
To really, because I knew that moment was impactful, but I was like, all that was going through my head was like, wait, she was that, and I was confused, and I wanted to know all that.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful moment. It's
Perfect.
Incredible.
I mean, the way the movie ends.
Yeah.
I don't want to like describe it exactly. Just the very last scene, the last thing you see.
It's. So
I
good.
love that they ended with that.
It's so good. I'm excited for all the Phase 4 stuff.
Because like I said, Captain America was my favorite Avenger, so I'm so happy that they did what they did with him. He deserved it, and I loved it.
I hope we get some what ifs.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to. That was the first one. Remember? It's Peggy becoming the superhuman and not him.
Oh, that's right. That's awesome.
What's your number 2?
Guess. Is it in your head at all?
I know one of the ones that you haven't mentioned.
But you can't remember the other one?
Oh, no, I know both of them. Crap. The number 2 has to be Guardians.
Right on point.
Yeah.
And that's why it makes me so sad that you kind of had it ruined. So I still remember when they announced this, and I was like, I've never heard of these guys. And you'd heard of Iron Man and Captain America and all these. This was the first weird one.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first out there one, and I was like, okay, I think we must not have seen it together.
The first time? I saw it with my friends from high school the first time. I don't know if we ever saw it together. But
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either.
Where on earth did I see it? I don't remember. I wasn't expecting. I'm not thinking about this, but so what I remember is seeing it, being like blown away, and then insisting on both my grandma and Maya going with me to see it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I think this is the one they'll like.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
All of the other ones, like, even now, Maya's like, Avengers was too cheesy for her and whatnot. Like, it was too comic booky.
Yeah.
I'm on board for that, and I think she will enjoy it more now.
Yeah.
This was the first one where I was just like, you don't have to worry about any of that. This is just a movie.
It's kind of goofy.
It's a ragtag bunch of guys going on a heist kind of ish. Not really. At the beginning.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not really. It's not a heist movie.
Time heist.
But yeah. But oh no, Endgame was not the first Marvel movie to make me cry.
This one?
This one.
Yeah, it didn't do it for me.
So I was so blindsided by this movie, and it hooked me from the opening scene where I fell in love with Star-Lord.
Yeah.
That's why I got him with his little
Cassette
player in. And to add on top of that, one of my favorite scenes of Endgame.
Yeah.
And so when I realized it was going to be a time travel, I was hoping we were going to see that moment. I didn't think they were going to do it quite like that, but hearing him just singing and like
without the music,
because that's such a top badass moment.
Yeah.
And to make it so lame because they've done that with his character so much was awesome. But that one really stands out for me. I love Groot's character. I don't know why, even though he like didn't really do much. It was mysterious to me. Was not expecting it to end that way. Didn't really know how it was gonna end, but that one's just if I want to watch, like I would want to watch it. I don't know. It just sounds
I haven't
like a
seen
fun
it
time.
forever. I do need to watch it again.
So
it's one of the Marvel movies I remember the least, strangely.
And it's one of the ones I remember the most.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few I saw twice.
Yeah.
Because I went back to, like, I didn't do that with most of these.
Right.
And I'm like, so that one's got like a special place.
I do like it. I love Star-Lord. So I get it. That was your number 2?
That was my number 2.
Did I say my number 2? I did, right? Endgame?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're to our number 1s.
I don't know what your number 1 is.
I know.
Oh, no, I do know what your number 1 is.
You can say it if you want.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that makes me so happy because we saw that one together. And
Not my first time, though.
No?
Nope.
Are you positive?
100%. I went with friends from my previous job at Sports Chalet, rest in peace. And we went after work.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people kept tagging on, like it was a big group of people. Mm-hmm. Some of them snuck in.
Oh, wow.
I didn't. I bought a ticket to that movie.
I don't sneak in.
And I did what I usually do when I'm with like groups of people who are annoying in movies, and I just got into my zone and watched that movie. And when it was over, I looked at them. I'm like, what just happened? Like Civil War was the first movie that made me feel the way I feel about Marvel movies now, with how epic they are.
I agree.
Because when it ended, I was like, how did they do that? I know Avengers brought together all these characters, but Civil War brought together like all of these characters.
You mentioned earlier it was a better Avengers
than Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way better.
It introduced Black Panther. It
brought my man Spider-Man in.
Spider-Man.
I had it above Homecoming because of his. That moment when he shows up is. So we've got what were the top Marvel moments we were talking? I mentioned one earlier. Oh, Hulk smash.
Yeah.
There's another one I can't think of. Him showing up is top 5.
Yeah.
I think.
Dungaroos. Hey guys.
It was just so, and didn't he catch
stealing
something?
He stole
that was his intro.
Captain America's shield.
His intro to the MCU.
There's a pop of that I need to have.
There is?
There has to be. There has to be. How can there not be?
Because when it came out, they weren't doing ones quite like that.
But that was like 4 years ago, so there has to be. 3 years ago.
Like them make one
also,
now.
How is that movie as recent as it was?
2016.
It feels like 10 years ago.
Because that was when they did the 3 a year, 4 a year. They've really... It's been 3 a year, maybe?
That movie was number 13, and there's been 23.
Yeah. Phase 4. It's started Phase 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it started, but there were 11 movies in Phase 4. Phase 3, I mean. And it was at the beginning of that. Yeah. So...
Phase 3. Phase 3. Sorry,
yeah.
because we're getting Phase 4.
I don't know. I
love that. No, I still remember ending that movie and just being blown away.
Another insane twist too at the end.
Yeah.
With Iron Man finding out that Bucky killed his parents unknowingly. And then the epic fight of Iron Man fighting Captain America.
That's it. That's the one. That's one of the best scenes. It's incredible.
This movie is so good.
Captain America and Winter Soldier fighting Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. Tossing the shield back to each other. Like
so good.
And they kind of beat each other. Like, no one really won that fight.
It had to be even.
Yeah.
No, for sure. That was...
Like, Iron Man beat the crap out of Captain America to the point where all he had left to do was to destroy his suit, and he did that, and, like, we're good. Otherwise, we're going to kill each other. We have to stop this now.
And it started the full circle with Endgame.
Yeah.
And them finally coming back together. Like, Phase 3 was about them being separated and distraught and whatnot. So, that... I love Civil War. So the reason I haven't watched it again is because I was like, how can I watch that again and feel like that? Because I remember just my mind was so blown.
Yeah.
I was like, how did they do that? And they've now done it a few more times,
right? In
a really good way. But that was the first. Yeah, that was the first time where it was like, oh, I can feel like this after one of these movies.
It still works.
Yeah.
I've seen it a few times and it still works.
Okay. See, that.
Plus, the villain, Zemo, we're going to get again.
Oh, he's coming back?
I think
Black Widow?
The Black Widow movie?
I'm down. That's perfect.
He was really good.
I love bringing stuff back.
So, we did it.
We did it. My number one.
Oh, my God. That's right. I knew what it was, so I felt like we talked about it. Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't remember where I saw this movie, but I do remember seeing this movie and just being absolutely blown away. And
it's a different movie than the others. Like, it feels different. It's a different tone.
I love it more because of that.
Yeah.
And I recently learned more things that made me love it even more. I love Robert Downey Jr. He is my favorite. That's why I love Iron Man. That's why he's my favorite. And it was that last line that I still remember ending that movie and being like, what? Oh my God, wait, is he? And then he says it and it's like, that's not supposed to happen. Wait, what happens if people know he's a superhero? How is that going to work? Oh, we're going to make 22 movies and show you how that's going to work.
Yep.
Never could have fathomed.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, there's no way that you could have predicted what was going to happen.
All because Robert Downey Jr. and Jon Favreau improv'd a movie.
Jon Favreau? I mean, I know he directed it, but...
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Literally said that before every scene, RDJ and Jon Favreau would get together.
Say that name again, please, because
Jon Favreau. I died a little, sorry. Would get together and figure out what they were going to do and execute it flawlessly.
Oh, so Jeff Bridges didn't
He
improv.
was so stressed.
Oh.
He was so stressed.
For some reason, I was thinking Jeff Bridges also improv'd it.
He had to a little bit.
Yeah.
But they kind of were directing it.
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
But that's why there's abrupt character changes. And like, hey, we're friends, and now I'm gonna murder you, and like, it's a little rough, but it works, and that's a testament to.
I totally think it works.
Yeah, no, I don't question it when I watch it, and best origin story ever. I could watch that opening sequence. It's so satisfying when he gets out of there.
Yeah,
and then
he starts torching them.
I think my favorite moment of the MCU is him
coming out of that cave.
No, the first test. When he gets back and he's in his lab.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's doing that first flight.
Yeah.
I love it. And that it's in LA. So like that kind of added another like personal level.
There's a party at like the Disney Music Hall.
Exactly. Elon Musk, I think. No, he's in 2.
Yes.
But yeah, I just love Iron Man.
It's fantastic.
And that reconfirmed it when that's one I've probably seen the most actually.
Yeah.
I think I've watched that one a number of times.
I've seen that quite a bit, yeah.
2008. I was 16.
Yeah.
I wasn't even here.
14?
Yeah.
13? Damn.
Baby. So, I can't. That was a trip down memory lane. It's time to go watch some Marvel movies.
Yeah.
We are the Huber Rebels.
When I was thinking,
Till next time.
rushing it a little bit.
Kidding.
I hope you enjoyed our ranking of the Infinity Saga movies. If you have any suggestions for rankings that we should do in the future, tweet us and let us know, and we will take them into consideration. Movies or gaming. We're not going to be biased. Also, tweet us if you're enjoying the show. If you have any recommendations, any kind of feedback, we would appreciate it. Thank you for watching to each and every one of you. If you are watching, you can find the audio version of the podcast on your favorite podcast services. If you're listening, you can watch us on YouTube, or you can subscribe on Patreon. Subscribe on Patreon is the correct way to say that, for the bonus podcast, which has extra content that you can watch. My name is Jordan.
And my name is Ethan. We are the Huber Rebels.
Until next time.
Welcome to the rebellion.